the farm and sacking the Viper, it's kind of what you want to see. You are keeping that CK sort of down as well. He's not over farming here, not ahead of the Lycan in CS. So you're still seeing what you want, despite costing more regen here for the side of Team Spirit.
Of course, bot lane, Pantomime, he's just going to drop here. Yatoro God, able to pick him up on the jug. Of course, Mira going to be there in the pos.
With the Oracle, you have some pretty interesting swashbuckle plays you could try to make with the Fortune's End. A little bit hard to catch, and of course, catching a jug out when the spin is up is very hard to do. They'll try to make a move on Mira, though.
Old spin out, but Yatoro going to be kind of blocked off there by Mira, so not really going to be able to get the damage off he wanted. Panto.
Knight in lane is costing him a little bit more on Sayu, and the Hoodwink does need some levels. It does need a little bit of farm to really feel good in comparison to the Viper. You want, build up in 4-staff, Arcane Runes. They catch Miposhka again.
They do. Stun is there. Akon shot to follow, but Miposhka, he's actually fighting back. Still Knight getting a very nice crit, but now Collapse going to go for a bit of a chase. Not going to be able to secure the kill, though, as Knight is going to be just fine to survive. Collapse, though, he'll keep going for a bit more, but he has no way of locking down the CK, so can't really hope to secure his life. And Miposhka, though, on the brighter side for the a bit more valuable here this game, I think, as top lane, Miposhka gonna get rifted up. Stun is there. He should go down, but Collapse is gonna try and force something out of this. Fate's Edict, though, gonna make it rather tough, but Seiyu still gonna be chased down. And with the creeps, he might have enough, but it doesn't seem like he wants the free. And for one move, they get away with the free Viper pickoff. Meanwhile, this out in a bit of trouble, but instead they'll go after the Oracle. Melajul gonna try and fight back. Eventually, we'll pick up Mira anyway. So a bit of a support trade going on. Toronto, he's still sticking around here on that tiny, but without a blink up to initiate.
Getting a lot from Team Spirit and movement out. Sure, you're investing a lot of heroes to go up top. You're kind of giving open space for the Pango to work bot lane, but there's no one to follow through to Pango because everyone's forced into the top jungle. You already scouted out the stacks in the triangle as well, and you're preventing the build-up in the top jungle, but they're committing here.
They are committing, John. Knight's going to rift up. He might actually make it out as Panto's going to pop the Fate's Edict and the Purifying Flames. And he's actually going to survive, but it was a Toronto Tokyo, and will now collapse. He has to be very careful as they'll land the Bushwhack into the Fortune's End, and eventually with the Sharpshooter, surely they've got him. And they will. Panto able to take the kill with the Purifying Flames. Another nice kill for one move.
They get the big core. Toronto Tokyo is up, and they have a good angle to find a kill into clearing out some stacks.
Yeah, Knight, he's going to run right into them. And of course, they will go right after the stacks if they get away with this. Knight, he's going to try and take the creeps while he can. He's actually just hitting the large camp there. Trying to get the creeps before they do inevitably go down to Team Spirit. Do they go for the Ancients? It feels like they're lacking a bit of damage here, Team Spirit, but instead, they can certainly rotate mid and try to force the mid-tier 1 tower. The blink is there. Toronto with a great avalanche out. Onto 2, into the Omni. No messing around from Yatoro. Commits the ulti straight away. And now they can...
Fantastic. They spot out Mira here.
Yeah, nice swashbuckle out from Afterlife. Just checking, though. Mira gonna actually swash towards the right side, but it won't matter. Sharpshooter's gonna land, and Afterlife had the vision anyway. In the meantime, they'll go back towards the bot tier 1 tower. However, there is a big smoke rotation coming from Team Spirit. Afterlife may not be able to avoid it as he does get tossed right into the Golem of Collapse. And he is going to drop. They at least get the tier 1, but they might lose Panto. As well as he'll try for the TP and barely makes it out.
But you find that nice kill on the Pango, which again has to have a really quick build-up. Yatoro's all alone here, though.
Nice spin away, avoiding the Bushwhack from Seiyu, but Knight can certainly chase him down now with the rift up, though. Yet Toronto is going to make his way over, and they have the Omni. Knight's going to go down. Melajul, he'll try to trade here with the Sharpshooter. It's just not going to be enough. They don't have the follow-up damage. At least they find Mira. There's one...
Go on to high ground, no fear.
Yeah, I mean, 19.5 minutes in, they're like, well, if you don't want to fight, we'll just move into the high ground. They will stun up Collapse at the very least and have got the Lycan. A great start now for one move in this team fight. Team Spirit, oh, they're going to move back in. Toronto Tokyo out onto the Oracle, takes down Panto, and now the Omni goes through.
Oh,
Melajul's
no.
going to go down. They bought back on the Oracle to try and save the Alk. It was too late. Really nice plays from Spirit. Like,
nice.
they lose Collapse, but they find the Oracle. Oh, Knight, no.
Oh my god, the high ground just continues. Like, you killed a couple of spores, you killed the Lycan. Sure, the Jug's your issue right now. With the Aegis, nothing's scaring
Toronto.
Echo.
Great double avalanche and a toss out onto Seiyu, but he is going to be able to scurry away. Just trying to protect this top lane, or rather bot lane of Barracks. Basher now up with the shards on the Jug, and you've still got 2 minutes on that Aegis timing, but actually backing off? No, not quite. Toronto just back in onto Seiyu as Melajul. They're going to try and defend. It's a great bushwhack to get started as Maposhka. He does die first. Onto Toronto Tokyo. They do at least find the Tiny as well. Maybe they find Collapse here. He'll go for a run, but he has been locked down. Rift back in, into the stun, and, well, one move. They do get a decent team fight to go their way. Like, they'll even find the dominated creep. So not too bad of a
One move. They know it's coming up soon, though. Big fight over that Rosh off the back of this next engage.
They're under the vision of Team Spirit right now, so the Omni Slash gonna fly right through Knight. Yatoro's already got one down, and it's the pause one of one move as they get Panto as well. All they can do is run here, one move. Let's get out of there. Afterlife, he'll keep holding them back, but Collapse wants to go for a bit of a chase as now they jump in with Toronto, with the tree volley, with the tree throw. There's just trees everywhere. Onto the high ground, Team Spirit, they don't even want the Aegis jump. They don't want it. They just want this game to be over already.
Yeah, they don't need it, Mike. They know they're ahead. Again, it's 5k over an Alk. That's more like almost 9k just on the nature of that hero. High ground push doesn't take too long. They know they're down. The Rolling Thunder for some time here. And there's just no threat. The one move has no big play. Unless they say line up a bushwhack with the Acorn Shot into a roll with a huge Fortune Send root. Maybe? It still feels like you lack damage there.
Knight, he's forced to pop that BKB very early on. They might at least find Toronto out of this, and they do. Turax is down, but they'll keep trying to punish his Maposhka. He's going to TP out with the Ghost Scepter and be just fine. Still, the chase continues as Afterlife. He does have Rolling Thunder in about 5 seconds. They can at least find somebody. Well, Collapse, he's going to get caught out here on the Lycan, so they do get another. A nice kind of punishment here from one move. Well, he's going to be quick, John. Roshan's already almost down. They're going to keep going for this, and eventually we'll have it as Toronto. He couldn't blink in time, but he gets the tree volley out. It's actually a fair bit of damage as Panto. He's going to go down on the Oracle, and there goes Knight. Melajul, do you really want to stick around? I don't think it's a good idea right now, because Omni's up in 3 seconds. Mirror's in. Avalanche not going to connect, though. Mirror gonna stun himself this time. Melajul, he'll throw another stun out. The sharpshooter's there. Now the Rolling Thunder. They're locked down for a while here. Yatoro will get the spin off in time. He's got the Omni ready to go. In fact, no, he already committed it. Never mind. He's trying to fight the old-fashioned way with the right clicks, and they've got him. The Alchemist gone for the first life. His Afterlife is forced to run away from Collapse, but now you leave the Arc to die. Melajul will do just that. He will go down, and so will Panto. Dying back on the Oracle's Collapse. He'll keep chasing Afterlife. Won't be able to get the Pangolier, but it's all about objectives. Go to the top tier 3 tower. They'll try to get the Megas up.
I mean, you know everything's down again. That's you dealing with Aegis. It was like no problem for teams.
DD rid of Yatoro. Look how fast he takes that Rax. Already one range Rax gone. He might just wait for the next spin and just move in with DD Rune again. Like, how do you stop him if he just spins his way in? You've got no way of locking him down. Instead, though, they're going to smoke up here. Team Spirit, through the mid lane, it seems, is where they're going to go. Trying to avoid breaking the smoke unless they see Melajul, and that they will. He does show up, but they won't make the jump in. Not quite yet. Instead, Team Spirit, oh, they've got the spin back up. They could just move in for the final racks. See if they can get it done, though. Bushwhack will hold down Yatoro. He's still fine, though, to go for an Omni Slash and just get rid of Afterlife immediately. The creeps will get rid of the racks. At least not all of it yet. Melajul to try and move in with the stun out, but it does nothing. Keep in mind, Afterlife brought back. Trying to defend this high ground, but with the HP of the melee barracks, there's just no chance of that happening now, surely. And it won't. Nice spin out, stun out, Melajul in trouble again. We'll have the false promise to help him out, but they are getting plenty of damage off here on Melajul. So he'll back off with the Chemical Rage for now, but instead they've got Afterlife. A dieback immediately from the Pango, and they call it. They've had enough. GG's call, one move. It's an interesting kind of draft, John, and I I believe it was Lizard again who did say that it felt like they were trying to cheese Team Spirit here with the Alchemist. It just didn't work out. Like, it felt way too greedy.